Welcome to Ucode. In this video, we'll walk you through creating and understanding many-to-one M2O relations in Ucode. By the end of this tutorial, we'll know how to connect our tables and use M2O relations to organize our data effectively. Let's dive in. First, we need two tables to create the relation. Let's start by creating the countries table. Click the plus create button, select create table, and give it a label like countries. Save the table once done. We are creating two tables because an M2O relation needs a parent table, countries, and a child table, cities. The parent table holds the unique item, like a country, and the child table links multiple items to the parent, like cities belonging to that country. Next step will be create another table called cities. Follow the same steps, click plus create, choose create table, and label it as cities. Save it. The cities table will act as the child table where we store data about multiple cities, each linked to one country in the parent table. Now, let's add fields to both tables. In the countries table, add a field called country name to store country names. In the cities table, add field, one for city name, to store city names. The foreign key, country ID, in the cities table is what creates the connection. It stores the ID of the related country, enabling us to establish the many-to-one relation. Before configuring the relation, let me explain how an M2O relation works. It connects multiple items in a parent table to one item in a related table. For example, think of countries and cities. A country can have many cities, but each city belongs to just one country. In our case, the cities table is the parent table, and the countries table is the related table. To link them, we need to create relation. So, the country name field in the counties table, which acts as the foreign key. The country ID field in the cities table stores the unique ID of a country from the countries table. This way, each city gets linked to one country, creating the many-to-one relation. Once configured, this setup allows us to navigate from a city to its associated country. However, note that it doesn't automatically enable navigation from a country to its cities unless configured separately. Now, let's configure the M2O relation. Go to the cities table, click the settings icon in the top right corner, and select the relations tab. If relations already exist, they will be listed here. Otherwise, click the plus add button to create a new one. We are configuring the relation in the child table, cities, because that's where the foreign key resides. This makes the connection from cities to countries possible. Click the plus add button to create a new relation. A form will appear with 6 fields to fill. Label from, enter city to country as the label. This will display in the cities table. Label to, enter country to city as the label. This will display in the countries table. Table from, this is automatically selected as cities. Table to, choose countries table from the drop-down. Relation type, select many-to-one, M2O, from the options. View fields, select the name field from the countries table to display it in the cities table. This setup ensures that every city gets linked to a country by displaying the country's name in the cities table view. Now that the relation is set, let's add some data to test it. Go to the countries table and add a few entries, like USA, Canada, and France. Then, go to the cities table and add some cities, linking each to a country using the country ID field. By adding this data, we create the actual many-to-one connections between the two tables, making it possible to navigate between them. Add example data, for example, New York, USA, Toronto, Canada, and Paris, France. Once the data is added, let's test the relation. Open an item page for any city, and we'll see its associated country displayed. For example, opening New York will show USA as its country. The layout shows the country name linked to the city because of the foreign key and relation we configured earlier. In order to edit and configure created relation, we need to navigate settings, then go to Relations tab. After, click Edit button on the right side of the already created relation. Once we click it, we can see form same as create form. There we can change any information we want to update. So, next section which we can configure will be, under the additional section, configure options to customize the relation further. Disabled, disable the relation, preventing further interaction. Default editable, allow related fields to be edited by default. Disabling this restricts editing permissions. Creatable, enable a create button to add related items directly if they don't already exist. Relation button, show a button to quickly access or manage related data. Next will come auto filter section, lets us automatically apply filters to limit the scope of displayed data in related fields. This makes managing large datasets much easier, and that's it. We've successfully created a many-to-one relation in Ucode. By using junction tables, contextual fields, and advanced settings, we can create powerful data connections to streamline our workflows. Be sure to check out our other tutorials for more tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.